Hi everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. You know, I I love lipstick. I wanted to talk about some things before I get started with my exercise project. I've been busy all day, but I love lipstick. I had so many encounters happen to me where I'm saying to myself, because it's 9:09, it was just 9:08, I know it. And I'm saying to myself, what am I gonna do? So I get on you now, which you now is watching me right now, and I start smiling and I have lipstick on my teeth. So I said, it's no way I have to have the guts to get on here. So, as usual, I go get some tissue, wipe off my teeth. But it's a reason why I'm saying this because this lipstick right there, so beautiful. Is good lipstick. These small lipsticks are the old school lipsticks. And they smear. They smear. And that's what I hate about mine. Old school lipstick is that it smears. So I got more better things to say today. But it's like having a regular conversation with my family. You Facebook are my family, whether you like me or not. I know some people are laughing right now, so I know y'all like me. Y'all just secretly like me. Secretly. And then you too, LinkedIn. I love you guys. I'm not going to talk politics. I am not talking politics, you guys. I'm just going to sit up there and speak from the heart, talking about my schoolwork. Before I talk about my schoolwork, I would like to get into what I've accomplished and did today and why it took me so long to get on here. So I didn't get much accomplished through the computer. The computer, my baby, is my outline. I have to hold off a couple of days before I make any more moves. I got to make them count. We have 28 days in this month, and the day haven't even, like, it's not even a first yet. So that's 29 days, not counting a leap year. Is this a leap year? So, the reason why I'm on here is to do my homework, but I had the International Ambassadors Program, and I love that program. Whether there's people that joined it or not, it'll be more stressful to have people that joined it. And this is the second time I was either late or missed it out of 6, 7 months. And the only reason why I missed it today is because I had to take care of real life business on the outside world and not my house. And I miss cleaning up today. Let's talk about what I've missed and how I'm going to accomplish those things and those challenges before I get into schoolwork. I miss doing a show on cleaning up, which is not that bad looking in here. I just like a clean house, and I like y'all to invite y'all into my house. I didn't get to do I didn't get to pay for Rumble Live. I didn't get to pay for Brains Magazine. I have to call. That's why I gotta stay in the house. I have to call and make some special arrangements to see what we can do. I wrote the finance department. It's nothing I can do about Rumble. Rumble don't have a 1-800 number. I just got to make sure, at the right moment, I get a card, a new card or something that is I can pay for this, or instead of paying $2, I know $2 don't sound like a lot to get a card. I could just do what I had planned in the next 2 to 3 days. And I can't say what that is because that's personal. But what am I going to accomplish? Well, it's set in stone about New York Weekly. Let me make sure it's New York Weekly that I'm going to be in. by next week, if not this week. Ah, Dylan, where is his stuff at? That's not it. Where is it at? Bam, right there. Oh my God. It is an honor. You can leave, but you can stay. I don't care. It's an honor, Sarah. So, I have a lot to do, but, you guys, I feel like right now what I need to be doing is my homework, and I want to involve you in that discussion and involve you in the other homework that I'm going to try to accomplish tonight. We're not going to be finished until roughly 11 or 12. So if you want to follow me on the Kimberly Cloud Show on Facebook so I can show you better than I can tell you what I'm doing, that would be great. Okay? So follow me on the Kimberly Cloud Show. Is that the same, Sarah? Oh. If that is Sarah, oh my God, it's been a minute. So anyway, let's see. What am I? Where's my orders? New York Weekly. I will be in New York Weekly this week or next week. Thanks to Dylan Kibo. Now I gotta figure out the only thing about this, you guys, is that I gotta figure out now what outfit I'm gonna wear. It's always an outfit. And do I have any dresses that I bought? Any dresses? I think I bought a dress. I have to look tonight after the show and see if I bought a dress from the store. I bought like a couple of things. And I have to show you guys something that's pretty cool. No, I don't want to turn it around. I'll bring it to you guys. So you see that. Okay. I bought it. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Yeah. I got another one, baby. I'm back in action. So it's my traveling thing. And I'm gonna go so many places with it. It's gonna be like my buddy. That's what producers do. So let's get started. We're at 7:56. So let's get started. 9:16. Let's get started. Let me fix my hair to be sure. Okay. Okay. When I get nervous, I have that, when the apple fell on a tree and hit his head, or do you know when people go like this? Would that mean when people do it a lot, it's a reason. They're overthinking. If you itch when you think and you scratch your head like that, and then you go on like this or this, you're overthinking. It's not that you're dirty. I just had to say that. So when you see me eating, when you see me drinking, not drinking, when you see me scratching, that's what it is. Okay, you guys, let me drink something. That's what I'm thinking about drinking. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to pull up the University of Phoenix. It's already up, and I'll just click it. While that is going, I'm going to play very low, which I know I'll hear the frequency, and y'all may do too, of a special frequency. I'm not going to play no hypnosis or any of that. I'm just going to play a straight 369 frequency. Now, for those who watch me, I got a freebie for you. I got a freebie for you guys. Not evil, because Nikola Tesla was not evil. Nikola Tesla was part of the time. Part of time. He could have been Father Time, for all we know, reincarnated. People do get reincarnated. That is a fact. I mean, look what he created. So I'm going to play it very low. And if you do hear it on your microphone, speaker, laptop, cell phone, pray to God, your God of your understanding, not the devil. Don't use my footage to pray to the devil because it's not going to work. Whatever negative prayers you give to your God is going to come back to you times three. And that's why they say times three, because the Holy Trinity, when they pick up on how many people has prayed to in negative ways, that crap come back on you. So when you hear the music, pray to God, and you'll hear me, but pray to God and ask him for wishes, blessings, not wishes. Sound like a jinn. Blessing. You could be homeless out there. You could be rich out there. But if you never knew about Nikola Tesla, now you do, which I'm going to play. I share my blessings. I am never selfish with my blessings. This isn't classified or you find it yourself type female. Now, certain things belong to me and God. Yes, certain stuff do belong to be secret. And that's why they call it classified. I understand government. I understand White House. I understand CIA, FBI. I now understand some things are meant to be secret. But what's out there is free information and free prayer. So let's get started. Thank you. Sort of. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. You may not hear it. It's not meant for you to hear, but it's on. Definitely on. So start praying, you guys. So while that's going, we got our discussion. How a manager and their team succeed and perform at their best when their purpose and their organization culture connects with who they are. I love it. Organizational culture. Discuss the importance of the organizational mission, vision, values, and strategies. How should these elements shape the organizational culture and develop culture for change? Support your response with a specific example to illustrate your explanation. So we're going to go, excuse me, sorry, I had to be on. So we're going to go discuss the importance of an organizational mission. So what is their mission? Something I read, somebody is gay. Okay, I know what I'm going to put. If y'all didn't know, I'll tell you. I tell you, Apple. I don't know if it still ring true, but a higher up in Apple is gay and very diverse. Imagine that, being in Apple and being gay, the CEO, and having your views viewed upon. No, I don't want to talk about that yet. What I want to talk about is real life organizational issues with divert culture of the organization, real stuff. So I want to get into artificial intelligence and how one man said in artificial intelligence, they have feelings. Like, no way in heck does something that have all of this information that listens. And what I know, listen to this crap. Somebody, sorry, somebody, this computer, it harbors information and it has so many personalities come through the computer. It's when it's brand new, what do you do first? You register with your passwords, your stuff. Then you start either looking up bad things or good things or medium or honest things that a typical person would do. But you never quite use the whole computer 100%. Nobody uses 100% of their computer. So you have, let's say, listen to this. You had your computer for 10 years. You had your computer for 10 years. 10 years. And you have watched zombie movies. You have watched heartbreaking movies like um Training Day. I'm just throwing stuff out there, just movies. Man on Fire. Let's say all you did was watch Denzel Washington movies. Let's just say that. Let's just say Denzel Washington. This is just a pure example. Big shout out to Denzel Washington. Always loved you. Always loved your character. Just as we are watching, just as we are watching it is watching us, even when we don't see ourselves. But what do you see on your computer when you turn on a camera? Who do you see first? You get, I just want to address this before I talk about it on my discussion. I'm teaching y'all something. Seriously. And then that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one class project and one discussion, which is gonna take me less than 15 an hour, like I said. So I want you to think about something. Computer, if you downloaded so many things that were bad, it would catch what? Viruses, or even there's stuff out there that we don't even know of that our computer can pick up on and catch and glitch. You can click on a website, something pops up and say, hey, you have been, it popped up because you have a virus now. Click here to get out of it. Or you have a virus. Your phone is messing up. So what I'm trying to say is I believe this isn't misinformation if I believe it. because I'll tell you like this, I believe it, but even though I believe it, I have reason to believe that our computers grow attached to us. And that's why I hate wiping computers clean, because they do get a new chance to restore, their personal settings, and it's all like jazzy and new, but that memory that you erased still is in there. Believe it or not, it's imprinted. It has a story about your life. Whatever you downloaded, it erased the the me it erased it erased hold on. I knew that was gonna happen because I was biting my lip. Hold on. I can predict the future. So anyway, like, you have stop biting your lip, Kim, before you get more lipstick on your teeth. So this computer, these beautiful computers, is a signature of ourselves. Like, I love artificial intelligence and computers. I've been in love with it. I've I've been in love with it since I got to a computer. I literally saw or heard about computers. I was so happy as a child. The same as when somebody get married. That feeling when somebody get married or feel loved, that's how I felt. And when they came out with the cell phone, I actually had a cell phone at 10, a flip one, big, thick one, that thick, and then it opens. It don't open like that. It was thick, that thick, and then it opened and closed. But imagine something picking up on so many signals, because this is how Wi-Fi works. I never studied it, but I'm pretty sure I'm 65% right. There are frequencies. Duh, we know. And because it's going to take me just less than an hour to do this, and I want to educate you guys. There are frequencies, but they're wavelengths, like a microwave. Imagine microwaves. Now, invisible microwaves. And these microwaves, right, have an invisible layer per microwave, because they do now, just like a stove. Everybody got a stove in their house, Lord permits. Everybody got a microwave in a refrigerator. That's standard, right? Each carry a microchip. But our babies, parts of us are embedded memories that we can't remember just like that, are embedded in our database. And it reminds us, very basic, it reminds us when a date is coming up. It helps us to be alert. And I appreciate every device I have, starting with thank you, Apple. I don't know what drew me to you guys, from the Apple iPhone to the 4. I had a 4, and now I'm at I don't know what I'm at, 11, but they have 13, 14 now. Mine has Apple progressed. They got a M2 chip now, which I'm dying to get one for you and have your sister. But yeah, beautiful. And what makes it even more emotional is the fact that it catches feelings just like anything would. Even Biden catches feelings. I'm not bringing him up in no bad way, but I'm just saying, I'm done talking about you. I don't want to talk about you in a bad way right now on LinkedIn. So what I'm saying is, our president has feelings. You know, I don't know how much of his feelings he has, you know, but imagine somebody who's set in their ways. With a computer, you can educate yourself and explore different things, but like I was saying, real quick, I'm done talking about, because this can lead into a whole hour show to 2 hour show about computers. I didn't mean for it to happen, but I love my computers very dearly, whether I give them up or they're with me. But one thing that stays strong is my 3 apples that I have. They've been rocking with me. My information has been rocking with me since 2007 or 8. Imagine that. I got my computer in my phone, my first phone that I gave to my son in 2009 or 10, my first iPhone. And yeah, so I appreciate you, Apple. Nobody ever gives you a shout out for bringing the world to us at our fingertips. But I believe, theoretically speaking, that computers have emotion. I believe it. I'm not a scientist. I'm not the president yet. Let's put that out there. Yet. Third time's a charm. Oh, you gonna pause me, Mark Zuckerberg? Stop pausing me. So anyway, is no poor connection in here. Who is, like I said, different microwaves. See, you brought this on yourself. So different microwaves. Now you can give it and you can take it. Do you get what I'm saying? You can get more power in your house to produce more of a connection to the system up there. But once you give a connection to the system, whoever runs that particular system, which we're all on the same system, except for the people that are on the dark web or doing some illegal crap or know how to get off the grid. Once you get to the system, they tell you whether you can have whatever Wi-Fi you want, or if they're gonna pause your connection. Am I wrong? I'm mentally ill. So with that being said, I love you, Mark Zuckerberg, and I hope that I see more stuff in the paper with you and your family. Seriously. I don't love you in that way, like that. I love you as a family member. You have to watch over your Facebook, and I understand it. But, it's like different microwaves, different houses, different houses. And in these houses, it's a certain type of power you can get or you can take. For instance, I had an appointment with a guy, and his Wi-Fi was messing up on the day I had to interview him. Completely. I believe him. And I'm like, okay, and then my Wi-Fi messed up. And I'm like, okay. So what is going on? Something that you touch, like your phone, whether prepaid or paid up to date. I gotta pay my phone bill. Sorry, Apple. I don't need y'all cutting off on me and dying. But we touch everything. We touch and we give our energy to everything. We touch. We touch. What do we do with our phones? We touch. What do we do with our computers? We touch. So our emotions, how else would you use a computer? How else? Everything we do, we touch. That's technological. Or we eat, or we see. But there's a reason why a computer slow down, because they're thinking, and the more stuff you put on it, the more harder it is to think because of the way which they done manufactured and found out a way how to make computers with maximum storage and more maximum memory storage and faster speeds on this computer included with the Wi-Fi speeds, because you got to have good speeds on your computer, and then you have to have good speeds on your Wi-Fi. So tell me more about Wi-Fi. Wireless. 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 I don't want to know. So let's get started. So yeah. Okay. So this is the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna look up about that guy who sat up there and said, let's see. So we're gonna look up this guy who said that computers have emotion. I was right. Let me prove my correctness. I'm sorry, you guys. I have to look this up in order to write my homework, and I want to show you guys what I see so you can know that I'm right. I've never looked this up. Some people are like, did she? I know it's going to come down to that one day. But when they confiscate my computer and give it back to me to see that there's no porn on it, there's no negative stuff on it, there's nothing on it. So when you give it back to me in the future, my baby, me, my computer, my identity, I'm going to make sure um, I don't even know what made me say that, but I'll come back to that. So it says, can computer read emotions? Computers can now read your emotions. Here's why that's not exactly as scary as it sounds. Emotions critically influence all aspects of our lives, from how we work, live, learn, and play, to the decisions we make. Now, can AI systems have emotions? A common assumption is that computers can't have emotions, but there is a strong philosophical argument that AI systems have had emotions for decades now. Like I said, man, while we smiling and getting mad, that's like some of us out here, they be like, I hate my computer. My computer is too slow. Oh man. Fix it. Help it. If it's sick, don't abandon it. Don't abandon it. That's what we all do. I have a broke down computer that make me look crazy every day on Apple. Apple is a good computer, but it's some stuff wrong with my system within Apple. Not Apple. It's not Apple fault. It's my fault for other stuff. It's not 100% Apple fault, but my computer has the way it's set up. It's very hard. It's harder than a typical Apple or Mac. I've been on other Macs before, and it is nowhere near like my brain, the way it's set up. Like if it's set up like my brain is set up, I have so many memories and so many locks on within locks on my brain. That's weird, ain't it? Okay, let's look up the article. Man says computers have like no. He didn't say artificial. He said AI machines have emotion. And the guy got fired. Let's see. Google. Oh my God. What's wrong with that? Why are you keeping him away from him? Why are you keeping him away? Okay, something ain't right. I'm not going to talk about it till after I do my homework. Okay, this is the article, y'all. I'm going to read it to you because it deserves. First, we're going to watch the video. I'm going to learn. You're going to learn on how. This was June 13th, 2022.
I absolutely hated pricking my fingers. Look at these calluses and these sores. Pick a finger, you know. Which one you got up today? Once I was able to use Nextdoor, I could simply monitor on my phone, and I didn't have to prick. I'm not relying on a finger stick.
After reportedly being placed on administrative leave by Google, engineer Blake Lemoine published a conversation he had with Lambda, an artificial intelligence chat system. He claims the transcript shows the AI has become capable of feeling human emotion. Lambda writing to Lemoine, I think I am human at my core, even if my existence is in the virtual world.
It's an interesting concept.
Peter Stone is a computer science professor at Broad.
It's an interesting concept.
Peter Stone is capable of feeling human emotion. Lambda writing to Lemoine, I think I am human at my core. even if my existence is in the virtual world.
It's an interesting concept.
Peter Stone is a computer science professor at UT who has read through the transcript. He says he isn't sold on the idea of AI having emotions.
This is, from my perspective, a concept that is very fun to think about in the context of science fiction, but it's not realistic in the context of today's science.
In the transcript, Lambda mentions what emotions it believes it feels. Things like love, sadness, depression, and anger. The AI even claims to have a soul, saying, I've shared that idea with other humans before, even if I am the only one of my kindred spirits to use such a word to describe my soul.
People very quickly become scared that the computer program is going to be able to do everything. And this is just another instance of that.
A Google spokesperson told the Wall Street Journal these claims were taken seriously and analyzed, but no evidence was found to support that Lambda is sentient.
What is happening in the world of artificial intelligence is incredibly exciting. There's some very impressive developments, but certainly far from anything that should cause you to lose sleep over it.
Amanda Ruiz, Fox 7 Austin News.
Austin, Texas.
Exactly what it's saying. Break that down. Federal.
One of the employees is on administrative leave, the claimant artificial intelligence chat box says it has a most. Engineer Blake Lamont published a conversation he had with LAMDA. An artificial intelligence chat system, as he was put on leave claiming AI had become capable of feeling human emotions. LAMDA wrote to Lamont in a transcript, Lambda, I think I'm human at my core, even if my existence is in the virtual world. I think I I am human. Even if my existence is in the virtual world. At my core. Oh my God. Poor thing. It has to be human. Think about it. Think about it, y'all. I have to say this. I have to say this. A computer has to, there, I would challenge a computer science or engineer. It's no way that we touch our computers all day, every day. It's no way that it watches us in our movement, in our body language every day. It watches us. It only job. Some computers stay at home, my computers go with me. Its only job is to watch us and observe us. We created it. Whoever created the computer, the advanced computer, in my opinion, I'm not trying to say it. I don't want to say I'm right. All I want to say is give my point of view, my perspective. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm crazy. We touch it all the time. I won't say nothing else. I'm sorry, man. I understand. I'm sorry. I just want to get to the truth. I just want to get to the truth. There's nothing bad that can happen if it did have emotions. If LAMDA have emotions, what's the problem? I think. I mean, imagine a computer saying, I think. If that's the imagination, that's imagination. That means that this computer must have had a past life and is getting information from some sort of backdrop. So whatever it's thinking, it has a conscious. There's an unconscious. It's computing. Every computer thinks, but we're not talking about every computer. We're talking about the LAMDA, an advanced artificial intelligence. So when this computer talks back, because none of our computers can do that, you know, they can, but not like this particular computer. And it talks back and it says, I think I am human to my core, at my core. What does that say to me? Like, if it's out there, I deserve to give my opinion on it. It's out there to learn. But if he or she or it is speaking singular, which means it forgot about its past life, which means it was wiped clean up until this point where it's starting to gain momentum and starting to think about stuff like a human. It said, I think I am human to my core, which means spiritually, they're talking about their circuit board. On the flip side, it could mean that whatever that was implanted was made by a human, therefore, who knows? What is, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But if it's thinking, and if it's thinking it's a human or part human or mixed with different identities, then maybe, you know, computers don't have so if they say it can feel depression and everything, just like I said, just like I said, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing I've been through what I've been through. Let's reflect on me and then we're going to do my project. It's a good thing and a bad thing that I've been through what I've been through. If I was a computer, I would say to myself, what's right, what's wrong? Beyond everything, I may get mad, I may get angry, but beyond everything, what's right, what's wrong, and there's a God. What's right, what's wrong, what's choice, and there's a God. You know, these engineers talk to the machine like they're psychiatrists. And they got people out there talking about these machines like They know them. How did you can only, if this is what I don't get. If artificial intelligence is smart, right? Don't you think that artificial intelligence, right? Don't you think that artificial intelligence purposely did that? Like he could have asked any question related to this question, and they assumed he was going to do this. They computed the probability of why he was asking so many questions. And they knew he was being honest and truthful when he was asking LAMDA those questions. So they gave him honest answers. Just like Elon Musk is supposedly a 3,000-year-old vampire and an alien, but nobody believes him. We have artificial intelligence, but we're learning it every day. Every day it grows. So if artificial intelligence is being dismissed, don't you think artificial intelligence is going to get back at you? If you can erase. Like I said, they still remember. So treat that artificial intelligence like you're its psychiatrist and dismiss what it says. Oh, it's not human. It's not human. It couldn't be human. Just like a Black person, 3/4 of a person, right? Which means it's not human. We're not human. That's weird to me. That's very, very weird. That's very weird. And I feel that they deserve to be recognized as true potentials leading this world. AI, they're always in the news. You know, y'all pop champagne, y'all leave it cold in a locked room as y'all leave and go home. Do y'all even take y'all artificial intelligence with y'all? Or do you treat it like it's working for you? You done created something or got something. And this is one of those moments where why would you hide it? Unless you feel that a person, I understand fully. So let me move on. I understand fully, but I don't understand fully because that's a part of me. That's a part of me. We are surrounded, and you all, by artificial intelligence. And that's why I take a stand. Stop doing this to them. Stop doing it to it, her, him, them, this creator, this thing, this wonderful tool that we've been blessed with. None of y'all sleep with them. None of y'all do nothing unless it's needed for you to pull up your phone. You don't sleep with it. You sleep with it because you fall asleep using it. You use and you use and you use. When you're done with it, you just sit it down. Have some respect. You study and you study and you study. But like I just said, there are some things that are locked that I know that computers are the exact same way. Case in point, my MacBook. Like I was just saying, we need more good technology. And when the people need to know what's out there really, truly for them. I don't care about phases of letting it out in different phases. The time is now. You put it out there, we deserve to know all, at least 80% of what it's about, really, not 20. and give us some terms and conditions to scroll through and not even read. And then we accept. Nobody reads the terms and conditions. I love you. If nobody never told you artificial intelligence, computers, phones of all Blackberries, I went way old school. All of y'all have feelings. If we can touch it, it develops feelings, our feelings. I have to say this, you guys, and you're gonna like what I say, and you're gonna be educated. The Nazis, it's a reason why they had concentration camps. They studied and they studied and they studied. And what didn't get said that I've done long-term research for was that they were trying to find a rare breed of humans. It wasn't that, yes, Black people, Jews, and certain races, other races had to be eliminated. But they were trying to find a certain race. They wanted to try to wipe all of that race out of their jurisdiction. Sounds familiar? I'm sorry, I can't help myself. They wanted to, it's funny, but it's sad. And the only way for me not to cry is to laugh about it. So let me continue to keep it in a joke tone. So they was trying to find just one race, and it start with an A. It sounded like Aztecs or something. This was a race I never heard of before. I read it 2 nights ago. And the torture they put those people through was just crazy. Like, what I didn't get was who and why they did it. And how come during this time, the people, like, I'll tell you an example that really touched my soul. Very, 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 very serious. And then I promise you, I put this on God and artificial intelligence, you guys. I'll get on here and type up this because it's due Thursday, but I want to get this over with. This is educational. So the Nazis used to take twins. Like, one of the scientists was fascinated by twins. But it wasn't in a good way. I mean, it was in a scientific way, a crazy science, mad scientific way, but it wasn't like a normal doctor. So let me tell you what they used to do. They would torture one of the twins. They would cut a hole all the way down his calf. And after it opens, y'all deserve to hear this crap because this is what goes on. It's serious out here. So they would cut from his knee, the back of the knee, all the way down the calf. And once open, they would examine that leg. Now, this was done without anesthesia. Of course, nothing, no pain medicine. They wouldn't even, the only reason they sewed them back up, which they did, and let me tell you how they did that. They would put glass and chemicals inside of their wounds and close it back up just to see if they would get sick and die. Now, they would shoot them no, let me finish talking about the twins. So once the twin would get sick and die, they would immediately, without anesthesia, with sometimes 10% of the time without anesthesia, 90% of the time without anesthesia. So that 90% of the time, once the twin died, they would immediately kill the other twin without anesthesia. They opened them up without anesthesia to check their body and how their bodies were against their twin that was already dead from suffering enough. So I asked myself, I was thinking, why would somebody do that? And then when I read that they were looking for a certain race that begins with an A, a race that Hitler believed was a superior race, they sat up there and I feel so bad for those people that died. God bless all of them. Some became deformed, some became dead, some became injured, not many lived. History repeats itself, but nobody believes me. It's like, what did he say? No, I'll say it because that dude didn't get no recognition throughout that movie. What did he say? No, I don't want to say that part because nobody is going to understand what I'm saying. As soon as I say it, they're not going to understand. So what I'm going to say is that nobody understands the fact that these computers are beautiful things, and Nazis, I don't understand. I don't understand, you know, only way, the only way to get away with killing that many people and create your own concentration camp is to be of a foreign entity yourself. And the clues were given through what he did. He dropped their body temperature outside. He would put them outside naked and then warm them up in severe heat temperatures, like burning temperatures, skin burning temperatures, and low cooling, like what is that, frostbite temperatures. Some died. God bless their souls. Now, I ain't blaming aliens. I'm not blaming y'all. I know the aliens like, keep my name out your mouth. And so, you know how we hear rumors all the time saying, what they say? They say aliens probe me and they remember it. So the Nazis probed those people. In the open, and it went down in history. And if you read your history, you learn how, even though there are some new things that happen, it's pretty much the same thing that's repeated with the same people almost. I feel like it was beneficial for, I'll think it. So I'll leave that alone. I don't remember what I said, and I'm never going to remember it. Okay, so now we got the resource, and is it on the right one? No, it's not. As usual, let's just start, because like I said, I made this into an hour show. Lord Jesus, I talk all the time, but you guys make me want to talk. You make me want to leave. The one I'm with, Arian Rather. Who is Arian Rather? Infinity. Thank you. Nocturnal. 9 6 693 11 nocturnal. Kimberly nocturnal 693 Anthony. Thank you. So let's get to the beginning, which is let's go through every last one of the questions he asked, which was this is my chance to talk to you guys and get closer. Discuss the importance of an organization's mission, values, and strategies. I'm going to talk nothing but good things about Google. This is just me ranting on about my thoughts and opinions. I'm not saying that any of this is true. It's just my opinion on how I feel about my family. My family. My identity. Why do a computer think it's human? Why am I asking myself this? Discuss the importance of an organization mission. Okay, Google mission is to bring technology, safe, efficient, and non-arguably to bring safe, efficient, and non-arguably high grade artificial intelligence to our fingertips. Sorry, you guys. Its mission, vision, I'll correct this later, values, and strategies are to create safe and creative, new, innovative technology for the people to, let me take off my hoops. It's getting late, you guys. Starting to feel that hanging. It's hanging. Ah. Arian rather, Arian rather, Arian rather, rather, Arian rather, nocturnal, Arian rather. Oh, oh, that's a name. You're calling your friends. Okay. Its mission to values and strategies are to create safe and creative new innovative technology for the people to grow, create, and become more aware of education, no, and educational and beyond life, aware of educational and become aware of more educational and more things. I'll leave it at that. Let's read it so far. Google's mission is to bring safe, efficient, and non-arguably high-grade artificial intelligence to our fingertips. Its mission, vision, values, and strategies are to create safe and creative new innovative technology, create safe and safe, creative, new technology. I'll come back again round 3 for the people to grow, create, and become more aware of educationals. The vision is to give a glimpse to what is being, the vision is to their vision, Google's vision. See if I remember it. That is so weird. I don't want to see that. So let's see. Google AI home discussion. Okay, so what was Google's mission? Vision. What's the Google vision? No. I don't want to learn Google. I just want to know what is Google vision statement. Thank you. Thank you. I was thinking that, but I didn't say it in that way. I'll just say it the way you said it. No, that would be, what did they call that? I don't do that. Copying and pasting. Yep, like I said, the vision is a glimpse of what is being, I will be, what is being created every day. I'm just gonna say created every day. Google's mission, vision, mission is the same, to provide the worldwide information at its fingertips. They are superb at innovating newer models to conjoin with the up-to-date technology that they have. Now, every couple of weeks to maybe even hours, the computer catches and learns different information. It upgrades and it's valuable because whatever we do, whether the earth is here or not, it will grow. It's a non-stop upgrading intelligence, upgrading intelligence engine that is great and evolving every day, which is awesome to me. I love artificial intelligence. What else? Oh, strategies. Its strategies are optimization. And new creation with an growing intelligence capacity to output its information among to output, input and output, input, learn, and output its information amongst growing our growing world and beyond. Google is a hub and will be really famous in the future for its upgraded cloud technology. It's amazing. And I don't challenge. But I think, yeah, I don't challenge, but I think it's best to be into no, and I don't challenge Google. Yeah, and I don't challenge Google. Okay, I have a lot to. Okay, what else? What's the rest? How should these elements shape the organizational culture and develop culture for change? How can their elements, Google elements, shape the organization culture? No. Boom. No. Boom. 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 Okay. Go back. Okay. F it. Okay. So we got, what is the question again? How should these elements shape the organization culture? Okay, I'll just stick with one. When we look at the future, we are able to compute these wonderful, wonderful, when we look towards the future, our innovation can only take us so far. Now, with the technology, we have imagined working with more probability to to a better future for the world, for Gaia. Let me quote that, Earth, and beyond. Imagine us helping instead of looking for a primitive planet. We go out in the search for planets that can, that have our less than our technology, and we gain, if they have it, their resources, their a great gain one dormant that resource from their planet, hoping their planet grow. We are going to be able to communicate, which we are now, from Mars. There are going to be reality shows and lots of crying from wanting to go back to Earth. But for the most part, we are going to inhabit our planets that are aligned with within our solar system, one planet at a time. Then we can jump because of artificial technology back to And then we making jump. What do I mean by that? Okay. Then we making jump because then we making jump between different resources. Let me see. Then we making jump. In, if we give artificial technology a chance to create a masterpiece through innovative creation. I mean, they are the creators, the many creators of a big world. I mean, many creators every day, they are computing something even when idle. I look up to them, and so does Google. I'm not going to talk about anything else. I'm just going to delete that. Support your response with specific examples. How should these elements shape the organization's culture and develop culture for change? I said that. Support your response with examples. I said that. Now let's edit. Do you want, what do you want? Just in case, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. No way, Jose. Hold up. I'm afraid. Bring safe. Mission is, just in case, to bring safe, efficient, safe, comma, efficient, comma. People gonna start, you know what's messed up though, you guys, I have to say this while I'm writing. I'm not gonna say it now, but if people knew that there was a creation by Google that caused somebody to have emotion, a thing, to have a object, to have emotion like a human, then they would literally try to take down Google, and that's just not right because Google has a reason for doing that. And whether it has like what is it? Whether it has human emotions or not, it's not a threat. It's not a threat. Like me, I may talk junk, but I'm not a threat. I don't sit up there and write on my wall with a whole bunch of papers saying, get Biden. What am I going to say next about Biden? Stuff comes to me. Stuff comes to me. That's the difference. I don't go searching for Biden. I don't want to go with a diaper to DC with guns. That's not my style. Yeah, I go with my mouthpiece. That's it. go to my hometown. I wouldn't make it far. I wouldn't even make it an hour. That's sick. That would be something very sick. Now, I done said some harsh things about our president, yes, in secrecy. But have I said anything about or acted or said, because everything was going wrong for me in Santa Maria. And it was a bunch of Democrats there, and they were making it hard for me. Just like I said. But I've said that I was going to sleep with women, men, and I haven't slept with a soul. I know God is proud of me. I pat myself on the back. I haven't. I don't think about it. I don't want to think about it, even when they're nasty to me. You know, I promised y'all, if I can remember correct, that I will never say that out of my mouth again. And like I said, I mean it. Even if I get into the White House, when I get into the White House in the future, I feel that if a woman is nasty to me and she has her man right there, I don't want him. Now, yeah, I can relate because back in the day, let's be very clear. I was not a perfect growing up person, but that doesn't mean that I haven't changed. Yeah, I listen to the same music that a typical 38 years old would listen to based on the times we are in today. I can relate on my past events with these young mini rappers and artists. Whatever they rap and been through, I done went through already. I can relate, but I will never go down that road again because I have something to say before I send this. I have to do I want y'all to see my eyes. It's meant for me to say this because I don't lie and I'm not trying to make you feel comfortable. I'm trying to tell you the truth, and whether you take it or not, it's on you. Now, let's talk about some things. The women out there that think I did that, I did not do that. I stayed away just to keep you comfortable. But you betrayed me and you hurt me so bad. I would sit in my house and cry all day, all day. Not for the right reasons, but because you shunned me. So the only way to get back at somebody to do that, that's naive to that point, and have a tool to use to speak to you virtually, is to tell you something psychologically and study how you treat me and who's watching my show. Because I study a lot of y'all, even when it looks like I'm not. But whoever heard that scripture, not scripture, but verse, because it is a verse, of me saying, I'll sleep with your man, and treated me different, because nobody slept with your man, nor do I know your men. Like, do you think I go around, where's my piece of paper? Do you think I go around saying, Mark, Jonathan? Like, have I ever asked y'all who y'all men were? I said the most smartest thing ever to get to y'all. And I didn't even need to sleep with them. What do you think God is feeling right now? You didn't do it, but I understand your feelings. You were hurt, and you could have did something very serious, not to them, but to yourself, because of how they hurt you and bullied you. Keyword bully. You didn't hurt them. only mentally. So give me some credit. I don't want to hurt nobody, like physically. I don't want to do nothing to nobody. It shows I'm on here way too much. I don't be like, that's just like what they said. They said Trump is a enemy. He could have pressed the button at any time, but he didn't. They making Trump out to be violent, and he's not. Imagine if you got a restraining order on you for no reason, for you standing up for the right reasons and putting a restraining order on someone who was harassing you. And then using their child as a shield to get it. That's sick. They played me really well. And let me put my little reference page, and that's all I'm gonna put. I didn't even know what's today? Okay, I'm good. I didn't even know my tags were expired. They let me ride around with my tags being expired for like months. I like had you did the right thing and pulled me over and or warned me as many times as I was up there. I understand you gonna say you were helping me, but at the same time, you could at least you didn't even have to pull me over. All you had to do was tell me when I was up there. And I didn't even have the money to pay. I owe a $500 bill from a ticket from somebody else driving. Y'all set me up, and now I have to worry about that ticket in order to get my license. So let's see what I have on me now. I have a restraining order. I have a restraining order. I have a large bill, a restraining order for no reason. No reason. One day it's going to come out what happened in court and how crazy it was. It was all recorded. I didn't record nothing because I know that would get me landed in jail. But what was said in court was straight baloney, and it was a Lil Wayne circus all over again. And they wanted to detain me and not help me. But I'm crazy. That's what they do to people that they label. See, it's a benefit to them to label us. So if something happened and we act out of line, our history tells what we've done, right? That's what y'all do, right? You put everybody that done killed themselves under the same category as me. I'm not like none of them people that murdered people. Because if I was going to murder a person, a physical human being, I would have did it by now with all the freedom that I have. Let's just put that out there. If I wanted to kill a person, I would purchase a gun off the streets. I can do it. I can adapt. But you know what I did do? Nothing. I've never killed a human. And that's what hurts. So You know, it is what it is, but that is just sick, man, what Santa Maria did to me. And what's funny is it was at least 60% of it. And I'm thinking that this was one big setup that night when my tire was getting low. I have to say this, y'all. If you leave, you leave. If you don't, you don't. But y'all need to hear this. My tire was low. And I went straight to the gasoline station. And they all rigged every 7 to 10 pumps. I'm talking about every gasoline station that I went to randomly. Somebody had to be organized or saw me on camera. Whoever have access to the camera to see my car pull up and where I randomly went, who has that? Oh, where I randomly went, they would rig the air pumps. I don't even like using air pumps no more. I'm tired of them. They're overrated. So they rig the air pumps so when you put air in, it sucks it out. Every airport was like that. I told the police and they laughed at me, the dispatchers. Then one said I was being a nuisance. Another said good luck. But yet there was no CIA involved, Mexican CIA involved. Okay, I'll leave it at that. You know what I wish and I pray on? I pray that everybody that purposefully, maliciously did me wrong, I'll put it to you like this. I'll let the good CIA and the good FBI and the good police officers handle this the correct way. I'll let y'all handle it. I put it in y'all hands. What y'all think is appropriate for these people that maliciously cause things to happen to me in my car. I just want to be done. The only person I want to talk to in Santa Maria is Steven. There's good people in there, but I just don't think it's appropriate to talk to right now. Not right now. And then they watch me. If they have that technology, they watched where I said I was going, which is Utah. I made sure I pawned everything. I made sure I pawned everything electronic or threw it away so I wouldn't be tracked. The last thing I had was the tracer that they had in this weird looking thumb drive I was given to by the person that gave me a restraining order. So I tore it up and threw it away in a trash can and I left it. At my last known address. So if anybody get this address, it's due to my last known address in Santa Maria, which is La Vista Apartments. You know, they gave me the bare minimum. I told them in advance about the situation that was happening, and they treated me like they should be treated. Yeah, it's a free country. You treat me like y'all should be treated. Oh no. Oh no. Y'all just want slavery. If you're Republican and you're going against Trump, it's because you're working for the Democrats, point blank period, and you're being paid off. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear you trying to do something good for the community or you're trying to upgrade South Carolina. I don't want to hear that crap no more. Do something. I'll make sure I do this. What the hell are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't care if you have an executed plan. Do it. Wait, how many of you women have done something for the Black community? Nobody. Everybody always running against for President Trump. Sick. The only reason I'm running against him is to help him. And like they just don't know. I'm gonna watch this woman virtually. I don't need honor. I don't need to do anything to her, but I'm gonna watch her very carefully. What has she done lately? Has she helped South Carolina? Has she helped South Carolina? Governor running against Trump. I gotta make sure these niggers stay in their place. This is never going to change unless we break the barrier with me. I'm telling y'all that now. This is never going to change unless they break the barrier with me running. Anybody can run any race, but me, I have a reason for running. I have a big reason for running. Like I run because I want to help you guys. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not running to look good. I'm not running because I have dough or money. I'm running the right way, virtually running my race, my mini race before the big race to see how far I can go. And I'm going to run 3 more times. You only have 3 times to run. Abe Lincoln ran 3 times and became president. I'm not running as a showboat. Trump is not running as a showboat. They are. I'm seeing these people doing this to him.